So what are you doing now?
Taking off the trotters. Or the feet, whatever you want to call them. You just gotta get through the bone. We'll split those feet. Might as well take the back one off as well. We'll cut it right here.
How much is this per pound?
What is it?
The breast
$3.99.
Oh, is it frozen?
No, this is fresh.
Oh wow, never been frozen.
Huh?
Never been frozen, just cooled.
Yeah. There's another foot. We'll keep those. I'll take these hams off. I'll send the hams over to the deli. I'll take the shoulder. We'll keep the shoulder. We'll keep the loin. The deli will also get the ribs. Or the belly, I should say. So, I'll keep the loin, shoulder. That's about it. Deli will get the hams and the belly. So now, I'm going to start here with the shoulder. Look, you got your rib bones right here. Best way to do this is go back about 6. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can cut right here. Again, all this thing is going to do is just get me through the bone.
Now, are there specialty meat saws or something that you pick up at the hardware store?
Right now, this is just something that you can get at the hardware store. Right now, this is just a hacksaw, really. But they do have bone saws that are perfect for this. That's my shoulder. This is going to be your belly right here. So all of this is beautiful bacon. Real beautiful bacon. It'll just have to get cured and smoked for it to actually be bacon, but I mean, it's really bacon right now if you want to call it that.
Now, do we cure and smoke it in-house?
The deli has everything over there they need to do it, so they actually can do it. Now we're going to break this ham down right here. It's called the H-bone. Right here, it's the H-bone.
Oh, the hip bone, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's H, it's called the H-bone, A-I-G-H-C, not the letter H. We're going to go right about here. That way, when I take our loin, we still have our sirloin in here. I could come back here and just do a center, but then they have weight, like, you know, so much waste that they're not going to use. So if I come right about here, I still have our tenderloin will be in here. We still have our pork sirloin for the most part, so that way all they're technically getting is just going to be the hams. And again, all this saw is going to do is just get me through the bone. For the deli. Look, this is my pork sirloin right here.
Oh, that's fresh.
It's all pork sirloin. What I like to do now, I want to get as much of the belly as I can without getting into my tenderloin. and just kind of score it. You can actually hear the ribs cracking as I'm cutting through them.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, one more.
Now, how heavy is a pig?
Huh?
How heavy is a pig?
They vary in sizes. Like this guy here was this one was 162 pounds.
Oh,
So that's, you know, after it was basically slaughtered, processed, and split.
yeah.
What we're doing right now is technically we're processing it as well, but we're processing it further than what the slaughterhouse did.
Okay.
So here's the belly. With this, we want to take the rib bones off. So I like to score it and then just kind of stand it up on its side and stay as close to the bone as possible, so we don't lose any valuable meat.
Yeah, we make use of the whole hog here, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, so the chops that I'm going to take out of this later,
Yeah.
I will actually put in my case so the world can come down and buy it fresh off the hog.
It's awesome.
You don't get many grocery stores around anymore that actually do this. I mean, if you go down south, you might find some, but last time I checked, we're in St. Louis City, so you're not going to find it here in the city.
But we'll barbecue the ribs, right?
We can barbecue this, yeah.
Or sell it.
Probably barbecue it since we have that barbecue going on today.
Yeah.
So you pretty much want to stay as close to the bone as possible. There's your belly. Nice, beautiful pig belly. Jelly can have that. This is going to be ours. So we're almost done with this, guys. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take the shank off.
And what is the shank good for?
Soup.
Okay. And so we're gonna sell the shank for our soup. Is it soup bone or put it in our own soup?
Either or. If the deli wants it to put in, you know, something that they're doing over there, they can have it. If not, I will cut it and I'll sell it. just doesn't want to give. Work up a sweat doing this. There we go. So, our butt is actually right in here.
It's what?
Our pork shoulder, our pork butt, where we get our pork steaks out of.
Okay.
It's actually right in here. So we need to get this right about here. And we got to bone it out. And once we bone it, you'll actually see the butt start to shape, start to take place.
Now,
Start to take shape.
how many pork sticks do you get out of a pig?
Well, it's got 2 shoulders. And really, depending on how big the shoulders are, how thick you cut them. I mean, you can get it anywhere between 4 pork steaks and 10, depending on how thick or thin you cut them, and depending on how big the butt is as well.
So how many do you think out of this half of a pig, how many do you think we're gonna get?
I won't know till I get through it and get to the actual pork shoulder, but ooh, like I said, it's a workout.
Yeah. But you don't need to go to the gym after this.
No. Once my arm gets tired, I'll just throw it over in here.
Okay. And what do you do with this part, this bony, with this bone? Is that the spine or?
This is your pork neck bone.
Ooh, I love neck.
That's your pork neck bone.
Yummy.
There's your pork butt right there. Now, you basically just gotta trim the fat off, or trim the skin off of them. You want to leave the fat, of course.
And this will be the pork steaks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And pork steaks are only $1.99 a pound right now?
Every day.
Every day, yeah. And you get this quality, this fresh. And what's that part that you just threw?
This right here.
Yeah.
This is gonna go into trim. So I'll skin this guy down. I'll take that little bitty bone out. That's just like a little knuckle joint.
Yeah, the shoulder bone.
Yeah. The joint for the
Yeah.
shoulder. I'll take that out. I'll bone this guy out. Take all the fat or all the skin off of this. This will go in the trim as well.
Okay, to make
Sausage.
Sausage, cool.
Yeah. So later today we'll do fresh off the hog sausage.
Yummy.
Probably do a regular brat. Maybe do a flavored one. Maybe jalapeno and cheddar, or maybe even another pineapple.
I didn't get to taste the pineapple. That sounds good.
This right here, I went a little deep, but that's all right. We'll just take that off. Like I said, that's gonna go to trim anyway. Now the deli will use that for like dog treats and stuff. We got some of their dog treats on our counter up here.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, and fried pork skin is pretty good too.
It's gonna be your pork loin.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do with this guy now is I'm just gonna take this skin off. This is another one where you just want to, you don't want to get too much into the lean. It does have what they call a false lean on it, which is basically just that it looks like it's lean, but it's only about 3 inches long. It's really just false lean. There's nothing there. It's attached to just other fat. So if we get into the false lean, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. But we definitely want to stay out of the lean. So like this right here, if you look at this line that I have separated, where the tip of the knife is, this is false lean. This is your lean. So this only goes back to about there. So we can actually just go ahead and take that off. You'll actually see how it's starting to separate. See how it's, there's really nothing there. It's just false lean. And with this, it's just easy to just make incisions and just kind of follow along. If the knife does the work, the skin will start to kind of pull itself away. There's more of that false lean I was talking about.
And this is along the spine of the hog?
Yeah, it's gonna run all the way down. Your ribs are attached to that.
Yeah, okay.
So your ribs are here. This is your spinal column.
Yeah.
So the H-bone was attached back here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be towards the back leg of the hog.
Yeah.
Your shoulders are gonna be up here.
Yeah.
So this right here, this piece right here, runs like this. This little bitty guy runs down here. That's your tenderloin.
Oh.
The reason why it's a tenderloin is it does absolutely nothing. Like it just sits there. It's just a lazy piece of meat. And breaking one of these down is just about the same as breaking down a cow, a side of beef. You just have different names for it. Like side of beef will also have the H-bone. Your pork shoulder is going to be considered a chuck on your hog or on your cow. So it's pork shoulder butt on a hog. It's going to be your chuck on the cow. You'll get your ribeyes, your strips, your chuck eyes, your chuck roast, your chuck steaks off of the cow. You can do what they call pork T-bones and pork porterhouse. It's basically just this. So this part here, would be your pork T-bone. This would be your pork porterhouse. It's really just whatever you want to call it. I mean, I was born and raised in South City. We call it pork chops.
Now, do we process cows here too?
No,
No. Okay.
no, I could, but it's time consuming.
Yeah.
Just like this is time consuming.
And so the skin off of here gets made into dog treats and anything else?
We don't use it back here for anything, but the deli might render it down for pork skins, lard, things like that. I know they do take it and make dog treats out of it. So I'll give them that as well. They can have that. When I get all these bones done, they can have all the bones. They'll take the bones and make stock out of it. I'll use the actual meat and we'll make pork chops out of it and make pork steaks.
Every part of the hog.
Yes. That guy's done. That guy is done. Now we're just going to go ahead and trim. I did go a little too far on this on the saw. You really don't want that. I should have came back a little further. But when I'm being filmed, the last one I did was beautiful. It was just 2 weeks ago.
I know it's easy to just freeze up. When I'm talking to you, asking you all these
That's
questions.
all right, it happens. It don't help. It's about 1,000 degrees in here.
Yeah.
It's hot.
I'm cold in here because you guys got the chiller on to keep the meat cold and safe.
Take that. They'll use that for their stock. And this here will make this beautiful sausage.
Ooh. Well, you do make the best sausages.
I've learned from different places over the years. I've stolen a few recipes. Probably shouldn't say that online.
No, actually, recipes are public domain. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
The
As
wording
long as
that
it's not a secret, huh?
the wording that you use to describe it is copyrightable, but the actual recipes as far as ingredients are not copyrightable.
Oh, that's probably why the cheap bag of Funyuns I bought last night tastes just like regular Funyuns. Huh. Like I said, this is all going to be... I'll just toss it right there. That'll all be trimmed.
And this is a pork shoulder?
No,
Sorry, you
this
just said
is
that.
This is just the back part of the, this was, damn, I forgot where I broke this down from. This was the other part of the shoulder.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not used to being filmed while I do this.
Well, maybe in a second you can take a break and show us what the finished product looks like in the shelves. Or will look like in the shelves.
Sure.
Because we got other pork, too. and you can point us out and show us where you're in the store to buy this once you finish it. If you have like a 3 minutes or so.
Jessica, I have all the time in the world.
You're awesome.
I have a good crew back here. They can handle it. They don't need me to hold their hands. So that's all going to be trim right there.
Okay.
Let's put some 12 aside. That's all for the deli. That's what I'm keeping right there.
Nice.
And,
Show us what it'll
yeah,
look like when
we
it's
can
done.
take a walk.
Okay.
So we'll go right here. So this right here is going to be your pork steaks. That's going to be out of your pork shoulder. Okay, so that pork loin that I broke down.
Yeah.
This is without the bone. It's going to be one half of it without the bone. You have that small little tenderloin piece.
Yeah.
The further down on that gets, these do start to get like a little red. Where they call that the rib end. It's very good end.
And how many do you get out? How many will you get out of this?
It depends on
Okay.
how thick or thin I cut it.
Okay.
And this right here is going to be that's your belly. That's your bacon right there. So this is actually, we got this in, pre-cured, pre-smoked, pre-sliced. Still a good bacon, of course. Once we get the ball rolling, we'll actually be doing our own bacon.
Cool.
I mean, you can come over here and get a better look of, that's gonna be your ribbon. That's your chop right there. There's your tenderloin. That's the rib end. There's some of that false lean I was telling you about. So these came directly out of the box. So they didn't put as much care into it when they took it off. This is gonna be your pork steaks right here. And we got a good thick pork steak. With these, we had probably, I think we got like maybe 6 out of the shoulder. It was a pretty big shoulder on that one. So we got 6 pretty decent sized ones. And then you always get that end where it gets down into basically a gland. It just doesn't make a good pork steak, so we throw that in the trim as well. We have an outlet for everything. This is some of your bony and country style ribs. So this is going to be rib end on the pork chop. We just cut it down, we split it this way. So it basically just kind of butterflied open. If you fold it up, it actually looks like a pork chop.
Wow.
We'll get our assorted chops out of it. We'll make some stuff out of it. That was just one half. I still have the other half in the coolers.
Wow.
I'll go ahead and break that half down later too. I mean, if you want to film that one, you're more than welcome to film that one, but it's pretty much the same thing. I'm just going to do the same thing I did. Nothing special.
And then the pork loin roast. Okay, that's a hock.
So that's like your shank right there.
Your shank, okay.
Yeah, your shank, shank hock, whatever you want to call it. But that's pretty much what that is. The foot's attached down here. This is going to be further up where the shoulder and all that was. We get use out of all of it. There's the famous neck bones.
Ooh, I love those.
Yeah, so.
We're up in the south.
Yep. There's some of those bones right there. You can kind of see down in here without me opening it.
Yeah.
You can actually kind of see. So that was basically just that part of the pork shoulder I boned out. That's where your neck bones come from. That's actually how I get them. So
Yummy.
when I get them, they're all ready. Broken down just like this.
That is.
I get them in a box just like this, and we just. These guys right here, I'll just like that.
Cool. Well, thanks for showing us where
There's the
the.
neck bones.
Oh, I want to cook them up with sauerkraut like my German grandma did.
I'll pack them up for you. That's breaking it down in a hurry, especially when you're being videotaped.
Well, thank you
Not a problem.
for showing us where the food comes from.
Oh, no worries.
And come to Greenleaf because we use everything. We have an amazing skilled butcher on staff.
We have quite a few skilled butchers.
Yes.
And I'm the only one that's really done this before, so the rest of them are learning. But you know, we got Eli right here. This guy's pretty good. Pretty good at what he does. So, and Sterling likes to hide off in the corner. He doesn't like to be on the video at all.
Yeah, we really have a great crew here.
We do. I got a great crew back here. We get along great. We get the job done. And we have a little bit of fun while we're doing it. So
Great. We'll come
There you
out
go.
for fresh pork, fresh barbecue, the freshest meat in town.
best prices in town too.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Not a problem. Thank you.